Girl, those are red flags. This ain't Six Flags. Cut them off. Hey guys, it's the girl Sabrina. We are back at it with another video. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you are watching this video. So today's video is a part 2 to my previous video, and it's basically about 10 things of what 2022 has taught me. So if you haven't seen it, I need you to stop what you're doing now, okay? Pause. I need you to subscribe, and I need you to go to my channel and watch the first one, and then come back here and you can join us. So I'm gonna use some time to do that. Okay, so now that they have gone, girl, we are about to just hop into another part 2. So when I originally posted this video on YouTube, and of course I shared it to my social media profiles, I have received a lot of feedback and they wanted me to do a part 2. So I felt like it was necessary because I feel like, girl, it was a long year. We cannot wrap up January to December in about 10 steps or 10 tips. So girl, I got an additional 10 more. So let's go ahead and get into it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video, and subscribe to my channel, and follow me on all social media at Sabrina 2x. So let's go ahead and hop into it. Okay guys, so just like in my previous video, I went ahead and I wrote everything down so I can make sure that I am hitting every point that I want to talk about, acknowledge everything without missing any information that I feel like is valuable. So let's get into it. Just in case if you just see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. I'm just reading, so nothing major. Okay y'all, so for this first one, I feel like y'all are gonna like kind of disagree on it, but I feel like this is very necessary, and it's basically just being celibate at some point in time in your 20s. And I wrote this down because you will not know who you are as a person, or your icks and your picks with the person, until you are being celibate. And actually it would unlock a new version of yourself. Like being celibate, you will not be dating the same people. You will realize that what you think your type is really not your type. It's just what you're used to. It's gonna make you realize that your standards are higher, that the people who you have dated, they're in the past and need to stay in the past. So being celibate will literally do that for you, trust me. I was celibate for about almost 2 years, so basically a year and a half. And when I tell you, in that time, I got to know me. I got to know Sabrina as Sabrina, not as Sabrina 2x on the internet, or Sabrina M, the business person, but me, Sabrina, the person who my mom raised. And I also learned that some of the things that my mom had raised me with, some things that she taught me, it wasn't me, it was her. So I had to find out what I liked, and it also helped me with dating as well, how I wanted a man to treat me, or how I should treat a man. So being celibate will literally do that for you. You should also allow yourself to be single. A lot of y'all are not allowing yourself to be single. I mean, like, truly, I'm saying being single and not having sex, okay? Not just being single, but you still doing this and that. No, be single. And I'm not saying entertaining no one. No, be alone. Know what it's like. Take yourself out to eat. Like, literally, be single, okay? Y'all literally will not know who you are without having yourself be attached to another person. You need to learn who you are by yourself, what you like, what are your pros, what are your cons, what are you even like dating. You know, sometimes we are so blind to the fact that we think that we're just the most perfect person walking. I can honestly tell you my flaws and my pros for myself, even as a partner. I can tell you that because I have went through that change, and I am grown enough to acknowledge my faults. So girl, trust me, even me saying this out loud, I know it may seem like, oh, she bugging, No, I am so serious, I do it. Number 2, stop telling people your good news. So with this, there are some people, they want to see you do good, but they never want to see you do better than them.
I might tell you a joke, but I'll never tell you a lie. I'm telling you.
And I mean this in the most respectful way. Like, sometimes you just gotta keep that good news to yourself. Like, sometimes it's not meant to be shared with people. honestly, what you should do when you do gain or you do receive that good news, girl, what you need to do, you need to give thanks and give gratitude to God or the higher, whatever higher power that you believe in. Give thanks to them, because once you give thanks and show that you're grateful for what you have received, they're going to give you more, 10 times even more, give you more blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings. I'm telling you. So I'm not saying it's like, oh, you can't trust your friends, but sometimes that outside energy can affect your goals, and you don't want to do that. And I feel like I'm gonna be like, trust me all the time in this video. But honestly, trust me, you don't want to share your news with everyone. Sometimes everyone's not worthy of you. And sometimes this can create some type of jealousy or envious from your friends or whatever the case may be. Even family members too. So just keep all of your good news to yourself until you get to that point where you feel like it is time to share. And I'm not saying every little thing has to be an announcement, but sometimes a win is a win. And sometimes you don't have to share all of your wins with everyone. Sometimes it's just meant for you and you only. Like Oprah said, girl, write it down. I'm telling you, sometimes when you write it down, you get the energy off. Or, I don't know, if you like me, if you a little loony in the head, girl, I'll be talking to myself. Like, I will literally talk to myself. I will go into the mirror and I will just talk it up. Like, there's no other reason. Like, if you just feel like you have to share, just talk it out, like, with yourself. Like, it was times where I have literally told a family member, I'm not gonna name which one, girl, and I'm not dropping no names, but I would literally tell a family member, and it's like they wouldn't be as happy for me as what I thought they would be. And that's not like, I feel like you should just be praising the ground that I walk on, but I just want to feel you just be genuinely happy. And that just goes to show, like, even though they are your family, even though they are your friends, but they are still people, okay? People are people. And sometimes people, they don't want to see you doing better than them. So keep it to yourself, girl, okay? You gonna get more blessings and it's gonna pay off. Just keep it to yourself. You got this. God loves you. Okay, so number 3, stop worrying about telling your side when you fall out with people. Sometimes it's okay to be the villain in other people's stories. And I only say that because sometimes silence is golden. You don't want to give a reaction to any and everything. Like, that is a negative situation. Why do you care to speak on it? Girl, hush up and go about your business, because the more that you talk about it, the more that it makes them feel good, the more that's going to make that other person talk about it, and now it's a whole situation. So you think that you were done with that person? No. Now you're even dealing with the person even more because you keep talking about the situation or why y'all fell out. So sometimes just be quiet. Trust me, it's not even really worth it, to be honest. So silence is golden. People really talk bad about you when they don't have the access to you. You ever notice that? They want to keep talking about a situation or talk about the past you because they don't have the access to visit current you. They can't call you no more. They can't see what you up to. They can't. So instead, they got to talk about you. So to get an opinion about you or to see what you've been up to. They got to talk about you negatively to have other people talk about you. In fact, they're probably hoping that somebody bring you up. So just like in the words of Beyonce, always stay gracious. Best revenge is your paper, okay? Because if they gonna be mad about something, you can be mad about that, okay? All right, so number 4, I feel like this is a very touchy subject. And I also feel like a lot of people are going through this, and I can just truly tell by how they are moving. And that is truly just stop beefing with your parents. So personally for me, I was fortunate enough to have both of my parents in my life. Of course, my childhood was not all rainbows and sunny skies. I mean, girl, we had our problems, but still, like, a lot of our parents, they don't realize how unintentionally they have put trauma on us. So it's okay to acknowledge that and move forward with your parent. When you think about it, when we were younger, our parents were our age. So I'm just thinking about me right now. If I was a parent right now, girl, I would not be the perfect parent. And that's exactly how our parents were back then. So it's like, give your parents a break. Honestly, they did the best that they could. I feel like you guys should either go to therapy, sit down, talk about it, and acknowledge it. And I'm not saying like argue. I'm actually talking about sitting down acknowledging the problems and figuring out a way to move forward from that. Because the more that you have this grudge from your parents, the more it's gonna not only affect your life, but affect your future children's lives. And you don't want that to happen. So it's best to just acknowledge it and move forward with peace. Our parents were our age, okay? They were literally, well, no, I'm not gonna say they. We are still trying to navigate through life as they were trying to navigate through life being our age, okay? So if they were parents while they were 24, 23, and look at us. I'm not gonna say we struggling, but we don't got everything down pat. There is no outline to how to be successful in life. So give them a break. Just literally sit down, talk about it, and figure out a way how you can accept it and forgive. Sometimes it is okay to forgive and forget, and this is one of those things. Maybe you don't want to forget and you just want to have this like be a life lesson, not only for you, but also for your future children. But sis, come on now. Come on. Don't act like you just Miss Perfect out here. No, you know what it's like to make mistakes. You know what it's like to, sometimes you gotta fall down just to get back up. Sometimes you gotta be knocked down 10 steps just to jump back up 13. So just give it a break and just be understanding. Have just a neutral feeling, and don't go in there and be optimistic, because you never know. Our parents, they tried the best they could, girl. Listen, it's hard out here, and I'm realizing that. So of course I have given my mom and my dad a break because I love them, and I'm realizing that the sacrifices they have made for me, I am technically making sacrifices as well for my unborn children. We're all making sacrifices on our day-to-day basis. So just move forward with grace and just take it easy. All right, so number 5 on my list is looking good is feeling good. And I truly mean this. Invest in yourself. Girl, go and get that facial. Go get your hair done, okay? Go to the gym. Listen, when you look good, you feel good. You don't have time for that negative energy. It is okay to invest in yourself. If you want to get that lip filler, girl, get that lip filler. Get it, okay? Invest in yourself. Some of the most beautiful people are the happiest people. If you look good, you feel good. Sometimes I can have some of the worst days ever, and all it takes for me is to get my hair done. You ever been sad you got your hair done? Now you feeling good. There's been times where I have literally felt like crap, and I would literally get dressed, do my makeup, do my hair, and I'll go have lunch, and I would feel good. Sometimes it's the fact of just looking good. Sometimes it can create endorphins. So girl, go get your hair done, go get that facial, okay? Go to the gym. If you a guy and you watching, go get that haircut. Go buy that belt that you want to wear with your new pants. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Once you look good, you feel good. It's literally no other way around it. And I really feel like that's really simple. I don't have to really get into a lot of detail with that. But once you look good, you feel good. And I hope you keep repeating this over and over and over again. Because why would you want to be sad and ugly? At least you're going to be sad and pretty. So number 6. If you're not clear if someone is with you or against you, cut them off. Snip, snip, okay? That's what we doing. Girl, those are red flags. This ain't 6 flags. Cut them off immediately, expeditiously, ASAP. Do not collect gold. Do not collect $200. Cut them off, period. Like, I don't care how long you have known them. If someone have shown you a side of them, that is really their true side. If something rubs you the wrong way, that's really them. Like, you know what good and wrong is. You know what it is. So no one has time, and life is too short to be having all these people in their life who are temporary. So if you see that someone is doing this, cut them off. You should always go with your gut feeling. Honestly, I have never been wrong about an intuition. Sometimes when I do skip out on that message, then it does bite me in the butt. But to just break all of that so you don't have to go through nothing or have to make difficult decisions, although it may be hard, but I really feel like you should just cut it off before it gets too deep, and it gets harder to, and before you get stuck in a situation where you really don't want to be stuck in. And trust me, when you see that situation and you see that's their true colors, that's really them. Remember that. So number 7 is don't rely on motivation, have discipline. And this took me a while to understand for me, because you can have all the motivation in the world, but if you don't have discipline, it means nothing. And what I've done to help me be more accountable and be more intentional with my goals, I plan on a daily basis. So I plan out my day. And with me planning out my day, it shows me visually what I need to get done and what I need to complete. Also, I set goals. Sometimes I set them quarterly, sometimes monthly, weekly, and of course annually. But those goals help me break down, and also it helps me visualize the person that I want to be by this amount of time. So with me doing these routines and just planning out my day, I'm able to better visualize the person I want to be and what I want to do. So even for me, when it comes to YouTube, I have a set day of where I want to film, and then I have a day where I want to edit, and then I have a day of where I want to rough draft what videos I want to do next. So as you can see, I am intentionally being consistent. I am intentionally putting in the work. I am intentionally going after what I want. So of course this is going to reflect not only in my numbers, also in my subscriber count, my creativity. So I'm intentionally moving forward with the person I'm trying to be. I'm just using this as an example, but yeah. No, but that can go for you as well. So for a lot of people, like for me, having a morning routine is very beneficial. So I like to get things done early throughout the day. So I may have a morning routine so I can have everything complete before 12 noon. So after that, I have the rest of the day to chill and relax, or just whatever the case I want to do. So if your day includes like going to the gym and filing paperwork and doing this and that, do it. Write it down, set goals. Discipline is what set a lot of people apart. You ever seen someone where, okay, yeah, they post all the time, but their quality is not the same or is not as good? That's because they have the discipline to keep going and to keep learning. So someone who doesn't post all the time but has bomb quality, okay, cool. But that person that doesn't have as great quality posts all the time, it's gonna set them apart. That discipline is different, because at least the person that's posting all the time has the discipline to keep going, and they're learning from their mistakes on a daily basis. While in the meantime, a person with the good quality, they're not really learning them. They're just like, oh, it's gonna pop off, I guess. But you know, that discipline literally sets one person different from another. So having a discipline, planning out your days. If you want to have that routine, that's completely up to you. But girl, for me, I'm gonna have my routine, okay? My routine, get it done, okay? So yes, just be intentional with your goals and keep and hold yourself accountable for all things. Number 8, start hanging out with people who are doing better than you. So when you hang around people that are doing better than you, literally the way they think and how they view the world will change how you think and how you view the world, for the better though. So I'm not telling you to go ahead and dump your old friends. I'm not saying that. But I am saying to be open in exploring new friendships with new people. Just being more open to seeing what the world has to offer you than what you are already used to. Because if you're just constantly hanging around the same people, doing the same thing at the same place, then you're literally going to be with the same people doing the same thing at the same places for a very long time. And you don't want to be stuck doing that. You want to grow, you want to elevate your mind. So whatever your goal may be, sometimes go to that event. Go to that event that you're so scared to go to by yourself. Go to that dinner that you're so scared to go to by yourself. Go to that networking event that costs too much money. Go to it. Girl, you never know the endless possibilities when you just decide to switch it up and put your foot out there and taking the initiative on controlling your life. So remember that there's more to life than what you already doing now. Number 9, mute them people on IG. And yes, I said them people, girl, I don't care. Them people, mute them people on IG. It's no secret that social media is a part of our lives. It is literally here to stay. It ain't going nowhere, girl. We cannot we cannot get rid of it at all. Every day there's a new app. Every day technology is growing. It's becoming better. It's becoming stronger every day. And it is up to you to take control of what you want to see. Personally, for me, I like to follow people that motivate me. They make me want to be a better person. You know, just overall positivity. So I see a lot of lifestyle, fashion, and motivational content on my timeline. Now, at first, I'm not gonna lie, like, it's no secret that I was really heavy into nightlife. So, of course, at first, I seen a lot of funny ass memes with a bunch of funny ass club flyers with a bunch of funny ass people. And really, that didn't do nothing for me. I mean, I was having a good time, but I wasn't elevating, I wasn't doing nothing. I was just in the club drinking. So now that I have changed my mindset and I want more out of life, so I have made my social media reflect that. Honestly, like, I want more. So in order for me to be more, I have to do more. And I know that I say that a lot, but truly I really mean that. So I feel like just taking that initiative for me, I mean, I didn't unfollow no one, but I definitely muted people just because it's certain things on my timeline that I don't need to see. I don't need to go back to that old previous person. Number 10, I know this may be a little cliche, but when I say this, I really mean it. I want us all to win. I want us all to grow. Like, me making this video is not to like make you feel like you're not doing enough. I just want us all to win. And if me making this video is helping you, you know, just acknowledging what you need to change and putting yourself and bring yourself accountable, then so be it. But for number 10, it is follow your dreams. Now, I feel like when following your dreams, it's never easy. That's why it's called a dream. But dreams can be a reality. So do not give up on your dreams. You never know how close you are to literally accomplishing what you want to accomplish. Now, I'm not saying like everyone's dream is to be a celebrity or an actor or whatever the case may be. But wherever you want to be, whether you want to be a teacher, a firefighter, or just a regular freaking person, a stay-at-home wife, or just a stay-at-home dad, whatever you want to do, don't give up. Don't give up, because you never know how close you are to achieving it. So it's just best to keep your faith in whatever you want to do. Keep your faith in it and do not give up. Put in that work. Trust me, when you put in the work, it makes you an inch closer every time. Every time you intentionally do something to make yourself better, you're putting in the footsteps, you're aligning yourself to reach your goal. You're making it easier for yourself. This is easier said than done. Like, I can write this stuff down and preach to you all this all the time. So I show up as my higher self every day. I ask myself, well, what does my higher self wear? And I reflect that. I go and buy the things that my higher self will wear for, like, you know, my future self when my dreams have been accomplished. You know, what does my higher self do? I would do the things that I visualize me doing. I would literally do that. So if I say, oh, well, she's going to Pilates every day, or she's going to Pilates 3 times a week, I'm gonna take the initiative, go find a place to do Pilates, pay for the class, and go to Pilates 3 times a week. Because if that's what I visualize my higher self on being and doing, I'm going to do that to make it attainable to me, to make myself even closer to reach my dreams so they can become a reality. Overall, just be intentional with everything you want to do. Have those goals, set them, and be intentional on accomplishing them. Set yourself accountable for every little thing. Trust me. So, yes. So this is the end of the video. I really hope that this video helps you guys. I love the fact that I was able to do a part 2 because I feel like part 1 was a little, I feel like part 1 was a good starter. But part 2, I feel like we really got it there. I feel like part 2 is literally leading us into the new year with a very open mind. It's making us more excited, and I don't know about y'all, but I feel motivated. Like, literally, these last couple of months this year have been nothing but good for me. So I really hope that y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.